Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wanasnah binti Wanawi. I would like to present about the Industrial Training Report at Khairuddin Hashiuddin and Razi or KHR. Firstly, we talk about the history of Khairuddin Hashiuddin and Razi. The establishment of KHR began in 1992. The vision of this firm to be the preferred business advisory in enterprise value enhancement, and the mission of KHR is to provide advice and assurance on strategy, operational and compliance areas in facilitating clients to enhance their enterprise value. Chapter 1, Introduction to the Organization. KHR Kota Baru branch have 4 subsidiaries, which is Khairuddin Hashiuddin and Razi is a audit firm, and KHR Tax Advisory KB Sdn Bhd is for taxation. The Crossword Advisory Sdn Bhd, it is the secretary company, and lastly is Bayan Management that it do the accounting job. Okay, next we go to the type of services provided by KHR. There are 4. First, audit and assurance services. That service provided financial statement audit, financial due diligence, financial investigations, other special purpose assurance, and investigate assignment, and information technology audit and related technology services. Second, the advisory services. The advisory tax management, TR scan, indirect tax, and goods and service tax or GST. It is what the advisory services provide. Third, other services that it consists enterprise risk management and internal audit. Second last is accounting services that preparation of financial report, prepare account, and so on. And lastly, the secretarial services that is involved about the register of business, securities commission, and others. There are variety of job scope that the employee will do, such as auditing, accounting, and secretary. Type of job. First, auditing work that prepare financial statement audit, prepare qualified and unqualified audit report, and others. Next, that advisory services provide that advice to client, prepare documentation and tax computation, preparing e-filing for personal and company taxation. Another type of jobs is accounting service and secretary services. The accounting services prepare account for client, prepare financial report for auditing work, and for secretary services prepare registration of business, security commissions. So we move to the chapter 2, experience, knowledge, and skill learned. The knowledge and skill learned. First, KHR Kota Baru provide knowledge and skill, able to learn about the real situation on how the process and flow the audit firm run their business, and it is give an opportunities to do variety of job. KHR also give opportunity to practice the technical knowledge of auditing and taxation that I have learned during my study, and give me an experience on how to prepare an audit report and that report. Auditing process preparing audit report. There are a few steps. First, print out the management account. Second, record the data and information. Third, prepare draft of audit report, and lastly, filing the report. For taxation, learn on how to prepare income tax computation and how to calculate the tax provision. There are few types of tax computation. First, for Form C, that is for company. Form C1 for corporation society. Form B, enterprise. Form BE for individual, and Form E for companies that provide number of employees in their company and the salaries for employee. Next, the application of theories. There are a few theories that apply during my practical training. First, accounting standard. Second, accounting theories and management accounting tools and technique. The accounting standard, for example, MFRS 116, that's for property, plant and equipment. Second, MFRS 107, that presentation of statement of cash flow. For accounting theories, according to Prof. Henderson, the meaning of the accounting theory is logical reasoning in the form of a set of broad principles that provide a general frame of reference by which accounting practice can be evaluated and guide the development of new practices and procedures. For management accounting tools and techniques can define as a framework, model, technique or process that enables management accountant to improve performance, facilitate decision making, support strategic goals and objectives, and otherwise add value. Contribution, networking and problem encountered. First, contribution. Contribute knowledge, energy and skills in auditing and taxation. Contribute communication skill. Next, networking. Networking between myself, staff and client. Lastly, problem encountered. Problem with client when they request to prepare their audit report and tax computation in a short time. We move to the next chapter, chapter 3, analysis of the selected issue. The introduction to the selected issue, the issue that I choose to discuss in the report, the comparing audit work or process for few type of companies. First, must understand the audit work or process. In my case, I had experience in internal problem that it is involve the auditing work or process where the auditor should follow the step to complete the auditing work. According to Cornell University, the audit process can define as internal auditing that is an independent, objective assurance and consulting activity designed to add value and improve an organization operation. It helps an organization accomplish the objective by bringing a systematic, disciplined approach to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of risk management and control and governance process. There are few things that involved in audit process. First, audit responsibilities and objective, audit evidence, audit planning and analytical procedure, materiality and risk, audit of internal control and control risk, next fraud auditing. The second last, the impact of information technology on the audit process. And lastly, the overall audit plan and audit program. We move to the discussion of the issue that the comparing audit work or process for few type of companies. Few type of companies. First, private companies. It consists active or dormant company, enterprise and cooperatives. The differences of audit work or process for type of companies, private companies, enterprise and cooperative. I proceed in detail about private company, active or dormant. For active company, it starting with the company's account. The auditor do the auditing work at client place or at audit firm. For dormant company, the auditor need to make adjustment on audit fee, tax, agent fee, and just edit the previous year audit working paper and audit report. At the same time, for dormant company, the auditor must do statutory audit. There are methods to finalize the audit report for active and dormant company. Meanwhile, for enterprise, only prepare calculation of taxation and do simple audit work before prepare tax computation. It just took around 2 until 3 days to prepare the audit work and taxation. The method to finalize audit report and tax computation for enterprise business. Next, for cooperative company, first, the auditor must check the account of cooperatives that it is recorded correctly or not. Next, identify the number of debtors of cooperatives. Check the detail of debtor of cooperatives, and besides, prepare management letter for submit to Suruhanjaya Koperasi Malaysia (SKM). The method to finalize audit report for cooperative business. I proceed with the similarities. The similarities of audit work or process for type of company. First, prepare the audit working paper, audit report and audit file. Need the account of companies, and last, prepare audit evidence. The recommendation of that selected issue. First, the auditor need to improve the action or work by join the training or seminar about the audit process of the private company, enterprise and cooperative. Second, make the note about the differences of audit process or work for these companies to prevent them from do some mistake in preparing audit work. Last, prepare the whiteboard that it is contain the number of copy audit report when to finalize it. Next, additional knowledge and skill learned from the issue. First, how to identify the mistake on account of the companies that provided by account clerk. Next, how to process to finalize of audit work or process. Know the differences and similarities between few types of this company. Lastly, learn on how to prepare management letter for cooperative company. So we move to the conclusion. First, able to practice the theories learned in the class and apply them during internship. Gain a valuable experience, various knowledge and ideas in preparing audit and taxation in real life. Next, learn to adapt myself to work under pressure. That's all for me. Thank you.